Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurzaliza Muhammad Amin, and today I will be presenting a pressing issue that affects not only young individuals but also the country's economic future, which is employability challenges among Malaysian youth. In Malaysia, youth aged 15 to 30 continue to face disproportionately high levels of unemployment and underemployment despite improvements in the overall labour market. According to DOSM, the national unemployment rate dropped to 3.0% in April 2025, the lowest it has been in a decade. However, youth unemployment remains high, with the 15 to 24 age group recording a rate of 10.3% and the broader 15 to 30 group at 6.3%. These figures highlight systematic barriers that prevent many young Malaysians from transitioning successfully into the workforce. As Malaysia works toward becoming a high-income nation, solving youth unemployability issues is essential to ensuring inclusive and sustainable economic growth. Moving on to the main issue, the first key issue affecting youth employability in Malaysia is the lack of job readiness and soft skills among fresh graduates. Many employees report that young job seekers, especially recent university graduates, lack communication skills, adaptability, critical thinking, as well as professional attitude. According to the Talent Corp MOE Graduate Tracer Study in 2024, over 42% of employees stated that local graduates do not meet their expectations, mainly due to poor soft skills and limited exposure to real-world work environments. This is partly caused by the theoretical-heavy education system that places limited emphasis on practical learning, internships, as well as experiential training. Without early exposure to workplace dynamics, many youth struggle during job interviews or fail to integrate quickly into the working culture, which reduces their employability and confidence in navigating the job market. The second issue is the mismatch between education and industry demands, which results in many graduates ending up underemployed or in unrelated fields. DOSM's Labour Force Survey Review for Q1 2025 reported that 35.7% of tertiary educated workers are in skill-related underemployment, meaning they work in jobs that do not require their level of qualification. This mismatch arises due to curriculum content lagging behind technological advancements and current market needs. For example, while the digital economy is growing rapidly with AI, software development, and data analytics jobs in high demand, many graduates still pursue general degrees with limited digital relevance. Moreover, limited collaboration between higher education institutions and industry sectors results in graduates lacking the technical and digital competencies that modern employers now consider essential. Without frequent updates to academic programs or sufficient internship integration, this gap will likely widen over time. And the last issue is the stigma and low enrollment in technical and vocational education and training (TVET), despite its high employability potential. While the government has identified TVET as a key mechanism to equip youth with industry-ready skills, societal perception continues to treat vocational paths as second class compared to academic degrees. According to a 2024 study by the Malaysian Institute of Economic Research (MIER), only 13% of Malaysian students opt for TVET pathways after secondary schools, even though TVET graduates are more likely to secure jobs within 6 months of finishing their programs. This problem is worsened by outdated facilities, inconsistent certification quality, as well as limited awareness about career progression in vocational sectors. Furthermore, many parents and students remain unaware of the financial support, industry partnerships, as well as high-demand sectors such as electrical, robotics, and green technology associated with TVET programs. Without significant reforms and rebranding, this stigma will continue to deter youth from taking up vocational training, contributing to a widening skills gap in the job market. Addressing youth employability requires holistic and long-term solutions that target both supply and demand in the labour market. The first solution is to embed practical, work-based learning into secondary and tertiary education curricula. Academic institutions must work closely with industry partners to offer internships, apprenticeships, capstone projects, as well as mock interview programs. These initiatives help students acquire job-relevant experience and improve their soft skills before entering the workforce. Malaysia's Ministry of Higher Education has also already launched initiatives such as the Career Advancement Program (CAP) to bridge this gap, and such efforts should be expanded nationwide. The second solution involves reforming and rebranding TVET programs to better align with current and emerging industry needs. Curricula should be updated in collaboration with industry bodies, and instructors must undergo regular training to stay up to date with technological advancements. To increase youth participation, national campaigns should highlight the successes of TVET graduates and showcase clear pathways to high-paying and skilled careers. Strengthening TVET will provide a more inclusive alternative to university education and help close the skill gaps in sectors such as manufacturing, digital services, as well as green technology. Lastly, the third solution is to expand government and private sector support for youth-targeted upskilling in high-demand areas, especially in digital and green economic sectors. Short-term certifications, micro-credential programs, as well as government-subsidized boot camps can empower youth to quickly adapt to the fast-changing job markets. Malaysia's My Digital Blueprint and Green Technology Master Plan 2.0 provide the policy framework for such efforts. However, greater funding and public-private collaboration are needed to ensure that these programs reach undeserved and rural youth populations. Moving on, based on the issues and solutions identified, 3 key recommendations can significantly improve youth employability in Malaysia. Firstly, Malaysia must integrate structured work-based learning into all levels of education system. This includes expanding internship opportunities, conducting regular job readiness workshops, as well as fostering industry-academia partnerships that ensure students are trained in line with market needs. By building strong school-to-work pipelines, young Malaysians will be better prepared to meet employer expectations and compete in the job market. Secondly, TVET programs should be overhauled and repositioned as a respected and viable pathway for high-skill employment. This means aligning training content with employer demands, investing in faculty development, as well as increasing financial and career incentives for students to choose vocational education. More importantly, national efforts should actively combat the stigma surrounding TVET through outreach campaigns and success stories. The last recommendation is to develop a robust upskilling ecosystem to train youth in future relevant sectors. Public-private collaborations can help deliver affordable and flexible learning modules in areas such as data analytics, software development, AI, renewable energy, as well as environmental management. The government should subsidize these programs for low-income youth and track employment outcomes to continuously refine training content and delivery. In conclusion, despite Malaysia's economic rebound and declining national unemployment, youth continue to face critical challenges in accessing quality employment. The high youth unemployment rate of 10.3% and the underemployment of over 1/3 of graduates reflect the deep-rooted structural issues in the country's education and labour systems. However, by embedding practical learning into education, revamping TVET as well as expanding targeted upskilling programs, Malaysia can empower its young people to thrive in an evolving economy. These efforts, if sustained and supported by strong data system as well as employee collaboration, can turn the current challenges into opportunities as well as unlocking the full potential of Malaysia's youth for national progress. This brings us to the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening. Goodbye and Assalamualaikum.